while he's taking his shot.
Both free throws good from Love. 1:33 left to play in the first quarter. Now McGrady. Oh!
Nice. And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
We've got 1:18 left here in the first quarter. Here's Theus. He's covered by Ginobili. Duncan with the block. One-on-one here. Here's McGrady. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Love. It's hauled in by Nowitzki. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now. Looking to build out their advantage even further.
Kicks to Butler. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Theus. Butler at the elbow. The 17-footer. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, this is Butler's bread and butter. At times, he has this on automatic.
And Ginobili with the slam.
And they have owned the... paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
In the corner, it's Noah. He kicks to Armstrong. Here's Theus. Over Ginobili. And so it's Albuquerque going into the break. just tuning in. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
And so in the game for Albuquerque, we've got Tracy McGrady. Duncan is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's West in at the 1. Albuquerque leading by 10. Outside for Thomas. The pass to McGrady. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Kukoc.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Some changes for Albuquerque. Davis comes in for Dirk Nowitzki. And Larry Bird sub for Duncan. Pippen with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And it's Bird with the jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Rose. Grant outside. Pass to Kukoc. Here's Pippen. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Pippen simply put one of the best small forwards of all time. A defensive powerhouse and a fearless scorer.
The Bulls have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. So both teams making some changes here. Good on both. Albuquerque leading by 12. Here's Kobe, and the dunk by Kobe.
And Brian, just a superb athlete, terrific at just imposing his will on the defense on that drive.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
On the clock. And the shot goes down. Pippen's got 4 this quarter.
And Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Thomas passes to Davis. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. It's a 14-point game. They get a hand on it. Here's Pippen. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The Bulls have been solid at the line so far, 4 for 4. Bulls making a switch here. Jordan's checked in.
Didn't have a free throw in the first quarter, but you can see he's starting to play with more energy now. He has a tougher attitude.
Jordan against Kobe. Right side, Jordan got that bucket. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And as much as he's done to increase the range on his jump shot, this is where Jordan's bread is buttered, that mid-range game.
Now here's Bryant. Got a hand on it, and as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Chicago trails by 14. Out of bounds, it'll be Albuquerque's ball. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Thomas. And so here's Albuquerque. Bryant looking over the floor. Ginobili dishes to Bryant. Back to Ginobili. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
They are just killing them on the interior.
West against Rose. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Oh, the speed of Rose's drive is tough to counter. The defender gets a little over-eager and fouls him.
So both teams changing it up here.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's McGrady, and he dunks it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Now here's Love. Passes it to Jordan. 1:11 left in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Releases. Rebound by Albuquerque. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. And Nowitzki with the stop.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Chicago trails by 18. Theus, the pass to Love. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. And Albuquerque with the possession. Ginobili. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
B.J. Armstrong's checked in for Michael Jordan. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Armstrong passes to Love. Here's Theus. That's in there. Love with the assist.
And they found exactly the shot they wanted. I mean, they'll take that every time.
And here is McGrady. 8 points for him. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
They're just playing smart basketball, reading the floor well and executing.
Pass to Love. Over Nowitzki. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Now, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
And so it's Albuquerque with an 8. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from Manu Ginobili.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Pippen is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Rose. And it's Gilmore in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Now here's Jordan. Here's Rose. And Davis pulls it down. Albuquerque leading by 20. Moving it up. Dennis Rodman pulls it in. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Bulls. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. These guys have had some good motion. And
What a
finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Bird's gotten all three of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Outside Jordan. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Tries it from 19. And the Bulls with another miss.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout. It's just to try to settle things down.
The pass to Bird. This one for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Bird's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Rose. He's got 6. That one goes in.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Now here's Kobe. Duncan in the corner. Bird, the pass to Bryant. Davis kicks to Bryant. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Duncan.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rose passes to Gilmore. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by Bryant.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Chicago. Grant comes in for Scottie Pippen. Albuquerque making some changes. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. McGrady comes in for Larry Bird. And West subs in for Bryant.
Man, a playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
Now, here is McGrady. He's got 10. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. A shot by McGrady, no good. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way from 15 feet away. Rose, no good.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark. And guys, you'd have to say this run really triggered by their transition offense.
Nowitzki's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Rose dishes to Oakley. Pass to Jordan over Ginobili. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Ginobili.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Now, here is McGrady. 1:25 left to play in the third. Nowitzki. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Love when Nowitzki finishes with the dunk, showing some outstanding lift on that one.
Nowitzki's gotten everything to drop so far, shooting 4 of 4. Thea's the pass to Jordan, pulls up, and he hits the jump shot. Jordan's got 8 points.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
McGrady against Butler, and he jams it with authority.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Oh, just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Grant finds Jordan. To the paint. Here's the teardrop.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to 1 shot.
Now here's West. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. They double-team Nowitzki. Bulls have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one at the line is good. And Albuquerque making a change here. Both shots good from the stripe. 16 seconds left in the third. Now here's Thomas. Defense right on him. And Thomas with the stuff.
One of the most elusive ball handlers in the league. Thomas lives in the lane.
Here's Love. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Albuquerque rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are...
Thomas lives in the lane.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And so in the game for Albuquerque, we've got Thomas, Antetokounmpo out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Irving at shooting guard. Here's Thomas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, just a master at getting into the body of defenders and shot blockers. Thomas knows how to draw those whistles.
Kobe's checked in for Albuquerque. Second free throw, no good.
I mean, even though he's 5'9", 185 pounds soaking wet, Thomas plays big out there, fearless.
And that one's good by Noah.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
And so here's Albuquerque. Outside Bryant. Passes it to Irving. No good that time. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Theus. From down in the low post, it goes.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
Thomas deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Well, that's just the quickness and shooting of Thomas coming into play. The D never knowing when to go over or under the screen.
Thomas gone 3 for 3 from the floor. Theus, the pass to Armstrong. Okongwu grabs the board. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Here's Chicago. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Thomas. And now the fast break. Thomas with the ball. Here's Bryant. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. But all too common. Basketball one-on-one. When the shot goes up, put a body on someone.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
Looking at who's out there now for Albuquerque. Davis is checked in for Okongwu. Duncan comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Ginobili in for Irving. And Ginobili with the slam.
And Ginobili, he's like a whirling dervish when he's driving inside. Just kind of glides his way to the basket.
To the middle, here's Rose. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Now Thomas. Inside, here's Duncan. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 5 assists tonight.
Good floor awareness, good vision. Thomas, dependable at finding open teammates.
And it's sent back by Bryant. Duncan kicks to Davis. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Ginobili outside. And it's Manu Ginobili with the finish.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Pulls it from 20. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Rose has got 4 this quarter.
Calling his own number. Rose with the hoop, one of the best we've seen operate the two-man game.
Here's Thomas. Rodman with the block. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Rose with the ball. No problems knocking that one down. Armstrong's got his first 3 points of the game.
And although point guard size, he does feature the touch of a shooting guard. BJ showing off his range.
It's stolen by Rodman. Ryan against Rose. Pippen, no luck. And so here's Albuquerque. Here's Ginobili, and it's slammed in by Ginobili.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now the Bulls with it. Here is Armstrong. Outside Rose. Here's the 3. No good on that one. And Albuquerque the other way now. Thomas, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You can tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Rose. Duncan with the block. Ryan in the post. Guarded by Pippen. Duncan dishes to Ginobili. Goes back up. Duncan, the pass to Ginobili. Ryan in the post. And so Albuquerque takes the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. See you later.
There's no losing or no ties. Business days were a tie. My finesse move as a spy. Aim your dreams for the sky. I'm a winner.